You are looking live. Saints 30, Vikings 20, kiss my ass, Minnesota Miracle. Fuck Minnesota. Tired of that bullshit. 4-0 with 6-1. First place in the NFC. 4-0 on the road. Bring on the Rams. They're 8-0. 8-0. Bring on the goddamn Rams. We'll kick their ass too. Ain't nothing going to stop us. Breeze was only 18 of 23 for 120 yards passing. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And I'm going to lose my fantasy game, but I don't give a fuck. 6 wins in a row. First place in the NFC South. Still, they can't beat us. No more Miracle. I said it would be 37-21. Some guy on Twitter was like, Minnesota Miracle my ass, bitch. And I was like, yep. They played that like 5 or 6 times before the Saints game started. They kept playing it on the Jumbotron. Fuck the Vikings. They suck. End of story. We get, just like I predicted, we get the Rams undefeated in the Superdome. Number 1 seed up for grabs. When we beat them, it's going to be so awesome. It's great. Everybody was like, don't jinx the team. Don't jinx the team. I don't give a shit about that. Who that, Marcus? Who that? It's like, you know what? We got some bullet points here. P.J. Williams was having a shitty game. Then all of a sudden he got a pick 6. And, he started playing good towards the end. So that kind of redeemed himself. Like I said, Breeze only had 120-plus yards passing. That's it, 120. Taysom Hill had a 43-yard pass to Thomas. He caught a 6-yard pass. He did everything. Oh, this year is better than last year. This team, in my opinion, Eli Apple had 8 tackles. He had that 1 pass interference call, but I don't think anything of it because it was to prevent a touchdown, and it actually killed another minute and a half on the clock. You could see it. You could see it in Kirk Cousins' eyes. Marcus Davenport got 2 sacks. Lattimore. Lattimore played his ass off. He damn near got 2 picks. He got that forced recovery, forced fumble. Alex Anzalone forced that fumble. I mean, the defense, for the most part, I give him a B-, possibly a B+. Offense, pretty damn good. Morstead really didn't punt that much. He punted towards the end. But with 6-1, who that discussion? Y'all go follow Who Dat Discussion, New Orleans Saints podcast. Get this man to 100 subs because he's fucking awesome. So, yeah, we took Thielen pretty much out of the game, but he still had 100 yards. But it don't matter. Williams played good. I didn't even hear the damn name Stephon Diggs 1 goddamn time. Minnesota Miracle my ass. Period. They all should drop their damn trousers and moon the fuck out of the Vikings fans. That'll teach them fucking bastards. So in successive weeks, we beat the Ravens and the Vikings on the road. We're 4-0 on the road. 4-0. This is what does playoff. Yeah, Rankins had 2 sacks also. Thielen was good, but John DeSasia kept saying, I shouldn't say this, blah, blah, blah. And then Zach Streif said, I jinxed him on that play. And everybody was talking about jinxes tonight. I don't know. Let's go. Who that? Who that said they're going to beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Damn right. Fucking right. Damn right. Freaking awesome. That's right. Y'all make sure to go follow Who Dat Discussion if you haven't already. The man does some good commentary. I'm in one of his episodes in the first half, whatever. So, got to get this man to 100 subs, at least. He's on Spotify and a few other website, But YouTube, I think he's around like 70. Get this man to 100. He deserves it. He's from New York. He's awesome, But, yeah, Saints, we kicked ass. I like the defensive play. We had one play where all 3 quarterbacks were on at the same time. We had skull my ass. I'm going to get some toilet paper tomorrow. I'm going to write skull in purple. I'm going to wipe my ass with it. And I'm going to send it to Minnesota. Skull my ass. Oh, I can't wait till I talk to this girl that I talked to. She lives in Minnesota. She's a diehard Saints fan. She hates the Vikings. Hates the Vikings with a passion. She's going to go ape shit. She's probably already, whatever. Oh, it's cool, Who Dat Discussion. We all got to stick together. My Eli Apple video got 1,800 views, so that's pretty freaking awesome. But yeah, the offense played pretty good. Bullet points. Offense played good. Breeze only had 120 yards passing. Hey, I don't care. He's the first one to tell you. He doesn't care if he's got 12 yards passing. A win is a win. It's a team game. P.J. Williams played like shit for the longest time. Then he made up for it with a few hits in that pick six. Because even I was saying we need to get rid of P.J. Williams. He's pass interference holding, but he redeemed himself, which is fine. But he's still in the category of Ken Crawley. So I really hope, I really hope that whatever. But Eli Apple had 8 tackles. He had that pass interference call, but that was a good pass interference call because it helped us kill another minute and a half off the clock. So we won 30-20. We gave up that garbage touchdown, whatever. I mean, I knew we were going to win. I said 37-21, so I was in the ballpark. But yeah, 4-0 on the road. So now we come back. And they can't flex the Rams game. It's a Fox. It's a 305, a 325. I think it is. Yeah, there used to be a point where if Breeze didn't pass for 300, we would lose. I mean, Kamara had a hell of a game. Kamara had 13 rushes, 45 yards, and a touchdown. And he had 7 receptions for 131 and a touchdown. He got me 19.6 fantasy. Thomas had 2 catches early in the game. Thomas finished with 5 receptions for 81 yards. So he got me 8.1. Ingram got actually towards the end, he started building up. Ingram got more rushing yards than Kamara, actually. But most of the game, he didn't really do much. Towards the end, he did. Ingram, 13 rushes, 63 yards. And he had 3 receptions for 29 yards. So, and I'm losing by 35 points in my fantasy league, and I don't have a miracle shot at that. But, my opponent's got Tom Brady, but who the hell cares? Saints won. We're freaking awesome. 6-1. Now comes Sunday. I think it's a 3:05 kickoff. Why? I don't freaking know, because I guess they want to cater to Los Angeles. I'll call them St. Louis Rams. I don't give a fuck. They ain't played anybody worth a shit. Green Bay would have beat them. Green Bay would have beat them if not for Ty Montgomery. That's right. Revenge game. We whooped their ass. But if Ty Montgomery would have threw a few blocks and protected Aaron Rodgers, the Rams would have went down today. I'm convinced. So what I say is bring on Todd Gurley. Bring on Brandon Cooks. Bring on Jared Goff. Bring them on. Bring that 8-0 wussy-ass Rams team who ain't played shit. They played softies. Bring them into the Superdome. We beat them 28-0 in the preseason. We may not beat them 28-0 in the regular season, but I guarantee you're going to win. I'm pulling off that Joe Namath. I guarantee the Saints are going to beat the Rams. There's no way. There's no way in hell after us going on the road and beating a hell of a Ravens team and a hell of a Vikings team. Now, the Vikings had so many injured players on defense, and they're probably going to say shit. Yeah, okay. Now, like they were saying on the radio and they were saying on Twitter, now, does anybody think that's a bad idea? We gave up that draft pick to get Davenport. I don't. He's got 4 or 5 sacks on the season, 2 sacks. Who dat, Malcolm? Once again, y'all go follow Who Dat Discussion New Orleans Saints podcast because he's pretty awesome, and he's got some great insight. At times, he's better than me, but he's got a hell of a site, YouTube. So sub him if you haven't. He puts out videos twice a week, sometimes 3. Usually, he don't do any live stuff though, but he's got some good analysis. You gotta, talk. Oh, damn right. We have a good chance. Are you kidding me? We have a great chance at beating the Rams at home. We got the dome field advantage. We coming off of 2 wins, 2 road wins. The NFL trying to fuck us up the ass. We have the toughest schedule in the league the rest of the season. Number 1, difficult. We already got through the Ravens. We got through the Vikings. Imagine if we could upset the Rams. I'm telling you, if we beat the Rams, we ain't losing another fucking game this year. We winning the Super Bowl. I don't see no letdown. This is just like the 2009 season. It's got that feel to it. It's just, I don't know. It's got that certain feel to it. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, the defense was kick-ass. Oh, I always got to support Who Dat discussion. I mean, you were kind enough to have me on your show once, so you know, gotta rep it. And go watch the episode I was on. You know, yeah, the defense in 09 caused a lot of turnovers. We had Darren Sharper, we had Vilma, they caused so many freaking turnovers. Now the defense is starting to play pretty good. Now I'm concerned about one thing because we had the #1 rush defense in the league, and the Ravens kind of the Vikings kind of gushed us for they gushed us for a bunch of yards. The Vikings had almost 300 yards at half. So I mean, you know, we gotta cut down on that, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, Crawley needs to stay on the fucking bench, and you know, I'll come on the show whenever you want. It's up to you. Damn it! Ouch! One of my friends is a Dodgers fan. She's gonna go ape shit. I'm pissed off. Well, I'm not pissed off at that, but I think the Astros show them. Boston keeps winning too much. But anyways, back to the Saints. We're gonna kick the Rams' ass because think about this: the Ravens, Rams. All right, you know, whatever. Rams got Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald. I'm not sweating those bastards. We got Teron Armstead. But yeah, I was surprised that Jerron Bushrod was inactive again. I guess he's. I don't know. Will Lutz don't miss a damn field goal. Period. I even told Who Dat discussion. I said he ain't missing, and he told me, "Go stop jinxing him." I said this bastard is gonna hit from 70. Boom, boom, boom. In the pregame, he hit from 59. Now, granted, they play in the dome. The Vikings play in the dome because they're two bunch of pussies to play out in the snow. Like back in the 70s. The Vikings were so good because they played in Metropolitan Stadium out in the snow. When Bud Grant told them, we don't need no fucking heaters. Screw this shit. And every year the Vikings went to the Super Bowl. They never won. But, you know, it's all good. But, yeah, I think, oh, yeah, Davenport had a hell of a game. Hell of a game. We shut them down. Yeah, in the beginning of the game, we got that 7-0 lead, and then it was 2 touchdowns to make it 14-7. But the Saints are a fourth quarter team. We ran the ball. I mean, Breeze did throw that interception, but that wasn't Breeze's fault. He got rushed. It was kind of a center field play. He threw it up for grabs. You know, what can you do? His stretch it was like 271 passes, I think. They said Tom Brady holds a record with 353. I believe it was. So I'm not worried about that. You know, Breeze will be the first one to tell you. He probably should never thrown that pass. But then again, I don't think it's Breeze's fault for throwing that pick. I mean, he got rushed. He's trying to make a play. It is what it is. He's still got 14 touchdowns, I think it is, and 1 interception on the year. And even though he went, I think it was 18-23 for 120 yards. That's it. He's the first one that'll tell you, hey, I'm not about the stats. We won, and that's that. You know, and I guarantee you when he does his press conference, which he's probably doing right now because I'm not paying attention to Saints Twitter at the moment, he's going to do that. Well, Who Dat discussion, if you do live shows, make sure you get mods because you never know who's going to come troll you. You know, they try to do that to me on my regular account. They troll the hell out of me. So that's why I got Future Seal is a great mod. So I recommend if anybody needs a mod on any of their channels and Future Seal has the time, I'd recommend him because he's like definition. He's what a mod should be. And he's a Saints fan. You can't top that. So, I mean, 6-1, first place, even though Carolina won, Tampa lost, which is good. I don't know what the hell Atlanta did. Fuck if I care, really. Probably, I don't know. I don't even know who fuck Atlanta played. I didn't even look at the Yeah, Saints are 4-0 on the road. Saints never go that much. You know, I think they said it was the 4th time in history we went 4-0 on the road. I think that's what they were saying. Oh, okay. Well, Atlanta lost to the bye week then. They lost 2-0. The bye week tackled Matt Ryan in the end zone at his home. No wonder I didn't hear anything about Atlanta sucking ass. Well, everybody in our division had a bye then. Because Carolina had theirs, Tampa had theirs, and Atlanta's got theirs. And Damn right, we kicked their ass. I told you. I kept telling you we were kicking their ass. You kept telling me, stop, you're jinxing them. I said, fuck. I know we're playing so good that we're going to win. I have confidence. We're going to kick their ass. I've been saying this since day one. We're going to kick their ass every week. I'm telling you. I'm not always right, but I got a certain vibe. If we take care of business and beat the Rams, we ain't fucking losing again. I'm just throwing that out there because we got the toughest schedule in the league. We're going to kick their ass. Apple had 8 tackles. He had that pass interference call, but however, that pass interference prevented a touchdown and wasted another minute and a half off the clock. So that was a good PI. I think he had one other penalty, but he was pretty damn good. Last I checked, he had 8 tackles. So, you know, Williams was having a shitty game until he got that pick 6. Kirk Cousins threw it right to him on that play. Yeah, Fitzpatrick came back. I saw that shit. Both of them need to get bits. But on that play, Stephon Diggs was running a end around or some shit like that, and he was supposed to keep going, and he stopped. And when Kirk Cousins threw that ball, it went right in PJ's hands. Let's go. Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Who that said they're going to beat them Saints? Not the Vikings or the Vikings. You know, Minnesota miracle my ass. I'm going to go to the store tomorrow. I'm going to buy some toilet paper. I'm going to write Skull on it. And every time I got to do, you know, I'm going to wipe my ass with it just to prove that we're awesome. And I know they kept saying it's not a revenge game and this and that, but you know what? Whenever we play the Broncos or whatever damn team that what's his name? Jimmy Bob is on. I always Keenum. I pray we sack his ass because I don't see Keenum being on Denver too much longer. At one point, we're gonna play Keenum again, and I hope we break his damn kneecap. That bastard. But they didn't even do shit with this Minnesota, like they were saying on the radio. They didn't do shit with the Minnesota Miracle. They got blown out 38-7. They played it like 5 times before the national anthem. What you did was just piss off our team even more. Because now we can say, hey, 30-20 bullshitters, we beat y'all fair and square. So take that. And I hope we get the Vikings in the playoffs. We'll kick their ass there too. You know, we'll get them in the Superdome. Keenum is terrible. Keenum was terrible last year. Everybody kept saying Keenum was the second coming to Drew Brees. Keenum only was good because the Vikings had a good defense last year. That's the only reason. You saw it when the Eagles beat the piss out of them. You know? Yeah, well, he had his knee down. I knew they were going to overturn that. I'm watching the replay, and I'm like, yeah, his knee was down, bullshit. But then, like, this next play, the second to next play, that's when Williams got the pick 6. And I was like, all righty, pick 6. Minnesota chokes. Minnesota chokes. The Falcons choke. Panthers choke. The Bucks choke. 49 suck ass. You know, all this rigmarole bullshit. I'm reading online about Panthers fans, all 6 of them, were rallying outside the Panther Dome, whatever the fuck they call it, to throw their support to Eric Reed. I'm like, what the? He don't need fucking support. He's playing NFL. What the fuck does he need support for? I mean, he's an LSU Tiger, so, you know, I'm cool with it. But, yeah, who that, JGP? Who that said they're going to beat them Saints? 6-1. We ain't losing another game this year. I'm so convinced. We play the 8-0 Rams next week. I think it's like 305 or 325, whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, we're going to kick their ass. They can't stop us. We're the hottest team right now. The Rams ain't got shit on me. I didn't do anything. People just show up. I mean, Minnesota Miracle. Yeah, like I said a minute ago, I'm getting the skull. I'm getting some toilet paper. I'm writing skull on it in purple. When I got to do what I got to do, I'm wiping my ass with it. That's where I think the skull is. I'm going to draw a Viking. I'm going to be like, doo, 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 doo. I'm going to draw a Viking on the toilet paper. That'd be so awesome. Rams are going down all right. Rams are going to be giving so many blowjobs next week, it ain't even going to be funny. That's how bad they're going down. I'm just happy. But Goff don't. The Rams ain't played no one. The Rams would have lost today if Ty Montgomery would have blocked Aaron Rodgers and not get that sack. He would have had it. Skull's got that horn. I'm going to do my Skull salute. My right middle finger, my left middle finger. That's the Skull salute. The two-finger salute. So, you know, yeah, I did a video on my Facebook Live early, and I told 19,000, which I made 19,000 fans on my Facebook page. So I did that today. It only took 10 months to get it from 18 to 19. Who dat black and gold? Who dat say? They going to beat them Saints. Not a damn one. So, thank you. But I was telling people in there, I was like, hey, y'all need to come on my YouTube. And they just looking at me like, well, we like Facebook. I'm like, oh, shit. Because they wondering. They say, where you been? You ain't done videos on Facebook in a lot. I said, I've been doing them on YouTube. Facebook don't pay you. YouTube could pay you, but it's kind of hard. That's right, Ritual Song. You don't fuck with the Chuck. You don't fuck with the Saints. Simple as that. I ain't worried about the stats. Yeah, stats cost me my fantasy game. Whoop-de-doo. I don't care about that. But thank you, Black and Gold. The Vikings they got fucked in the ass more than once today. Kirk Cousins throws that pass right to PJ. Kay Adams is a Saints fan. She never comes out and admits it, but every time they talk about the Saints, she's on the Saints bandwagon. I sent her a message on Twitter, and she actually sent me a message back. You know, she don't follow me, but I sent her a message and said, thanks for being a Saints fan. And she was like, who dat? That's what she said, who dat back to me. That's all she said. But it's pretty cool that she took the time to do that. But they can't pick a team. I mean, as far as like they can't root for a team, they have to be not biased. They have to be objective toward everybody. But every time you see Saints, Kay Adams picks the Saints every time, every week, every time. So she's a Saints fan. And if y'all don't follow her on Twitter, and I'm sure she's got a Facebook, she's probably got an Instagram, go follow Kay Adams on Twitter. She's awesome. She's always repping the Saints. You know, like I said, I sent her a message, and she sent me who dat back. So that's pretty cool. You know, I wish I could get on the NFL Network. I'd be having some fun with this. So, like I said, y'all go follow Who Dat Discussion New Orleans Saints podcast. When he does his video, whatever it is, Monday, Tuesday, I forget what day, probably Tuesday, I guess. Whenever he does his video, he's going to be jumping for joy. You know, because if he's not, I'm getting a cattle prod to his ass. Because how can you not be happy about this? You got to be happy. This is just like, you know, well, all right, when he does one tomorrow, y'all follow him, hit that little notification bell thingy, and tell him I sent you there. You know, damn right. Like, I'll use a phrase like they said in the Raiders. John Madden is smiling like a slit watermelon. You know? Yeah. Well, I guarantee you a couple of them. I had a Tampa Bay fan that follows me, and I can't get rid of this asshole. You can block them, but I'm eating Cheerios because I'm hungry. But you can block them, but they can still comment on your videos. So I don't know. But that Eli Apple video got over 1,800 views, and I got like 50-something subs that day. It was mostly Raven fans, and Giants fans kept telling me Eli Apple is trash. There's a guy, I forget his name. He made a video after the Eli Apple trade saying, he specifically said, it's like a 5-minute video. He said in the beginning of the video, he goes, I'm not a Saints fan, and I don't watch football. But why the Saints are going to trade for trash? He looks in the camera and he goes, is Ken Crawley really that bad? Yeah, that motherfucker. Seriously. He was disrespecting our team. Who Dat Discussion saw the video. Go to that guy's site and tell him, you know, watch it. It's like a 5-minute video. He's like, I don't get why Sean Payton made a trade. We have great talent. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I sent him a message. I said, wait a minute. He claims he's from South Louisiana, which is bullshit right there because he don't have the accent. The first thing he says in his video is he's not a Saints fan and he doesn't watch the NFL. But yet he's going to comment and tell me who watches the Saints and knows about it. He actually goes and looks at the camera and says, is Ken Crawley really that bad? Yes, he's fucking trash. He's terrible. Absolutely. Sweet revenge. Damn right. I'm sure Sean Payton's got his press conference, and usually I listen to the radio feed after the game, which I will when I end this stream. But whatever I miss, I go on WWL.com. You know, I watch it there. I listen to it. But yeah, go check out that Tyron Hills video. And usually I won't recommend stuff like that, but this guy's on crack or something. This guy's fucking mental. All right, who that discussion? I appreciate you being here. Check him out. Who that discussion? He's on Spotify and he's on YouTube. Just go on his YouTube channel. It has all the links. When he does his video tomorrow or Tuesday. Ken Crawley is trash. And right before PJ had that pick six, I was saying he was trash. But PJ is better than Ken Crawley. Ken Crawley's going to be on an inactive list the rest of the year, probably, if they don't cut him. Because Ken Crawley only plays one position outside cornerback. That's Eli Apple's position. So, you know, PJ Williams got lucky on that pick six, no doubt. He got lucky. My Xbox 360 broke about 2 years ago. Got the red ring of death bullshit. I don't know what Sony Bravia is, but I don't have an iPhone. But I already follow you on YouTube, JGP. Pretty sure I do. I got so many people I follow on YouTube. I got to get rid of some inactive accounts, though. There are some Saints YouTube accounts that haven't been on there in like 5 years. Because I got to make some room to follow them or whatever. Oh, yeah, Dick stopped. So, really, what would have happened is PJ Williams would probably got burnt. Because he was stopping. He stopped and he kind of looked and, you know, that's one of the players of the game. But, oh, okay. I didn't realize it. I have an ILO TV. I bought about I think I bought it in 2008. So it's about 10. It was either 2007, 2008. So it's about 10, 11 years old. Still works, barely. But then I got a backup TV. That's a tube TV, about the same size that my brother didn't want when he moved, he left me that TV. So my TV is going out, sort of. So I will still, and that TV he left, I think, was an RCA or something. So at least I have another tube, because I don't like these damn TVs they got now. I'd rather a tube TV. And I need a tube TV to do what I haven't done in 30 years. And I plan on doing this soon, is to defeat Mike Tyson on Punch-Out. I haven't played the game in about a year or two, but the game's 31 years old, and I still ain't beat that fucker. So one day, I need to beat him. And I've been watching tips on how to beat him. My brother beat him with the cheats, but I don't do that. Oh, yeah, Zunk. It's a great day. Who that said they're going to beat them Saints? Not the fucking Vikings. You know, no way. Damn right. I'm going to sleep good, too. My ass going to sleep like a baby. I ain't fucking waking up to 10 o'clock, probably. I'm going to be out. I'm going to be out like shout. Or whatever you want to say. Oh, let me see. I think my phone's buzzing. No, I thought my phone was buzzing. Yeah. But, yeah, we got it made. Got it made. It's going to make my day a little more happier. you know. So, and it's a good thing too because I could yell as much as I want since I had my mansion. I had my mansion to myself today, so you know I could do whatever. My neighbor was freaking yelling the whole time. They're probably watching the game too, so whatever. It is what it is. But I gotta make sure them bastards don't park in my driveway or something, or on my front of my mailbox, because they tend to just mysteriously do that. One day I woke up and I'm like, who the fuck's car is this in my driveway? It's not my car. Dude's like, oh, I'm just there for a second. I'm like, move that shit out. Move that piece of shit out my driveway. I'll fucking tow it. But there ain't nothing gonna keep me down. Monday motivation, as Twitter says, I don't need Monday motivation. Hopefully this brings me good luck to where people start calling me so my ass can get back to work, so I can make some money, so I can buy some Saints gear, so I can invest some money and do this stuff, because last year around this time, we went on a big game winning streak, and I got hired by somebody, and we made the playoffs. So it was around this time. So, we'll see what we can do there. So I need all the good luck and all miracles I can get there. But, yeah, they can't stop us. They can't stop us. 6-1, 4-0 on the road. That's a hell of a stat. 4-0 on the road. I think we still got to play. No, did we play Buffalo this year? No. I know we played Pittsburgh like the second and third last game of the year, but that might be a snow game. But I'm not worried about that because by then we'll probably have the playoffs clinched, and we'll be going for first round bye. Because we beat the Rams come Sunday, which we're going to. We're gonna have the number 1 seed over the tiebreaker rule. We're gonna have, because the Rams are gonna have 1 loss, we're gonna have 1 loss. Even though they'll have 1 more win, technically we'll be the number 1 seed. It's complicated, but they'll have a bye week soon. But if y'all don't follow me on my other channel, Field Guy 316, I got 199 subs there. I'm looking for 1 more, unless somebody sub me and I don't realize it, because all the coin people have been subbing me lately. That's pretty cool. We got something going on. I didn't win anything today because I really haven't been on giveaways today, but every day I've been winning stuff from coin people. So that breaks my streak, I guess, because last night I wasn't feeling well. But we got something going. Oh, we played Pittsburgh at home. Okay, well, never mind. I thought we played them on the road. I don't have the schedule in front of me. It's on my refrigerator, but I don't have it. I don't have the schedule in front of me. I got my Saints pennant over there. I usually have my Saints stuff on the wall. I didn't put it on the wall this year. I didn't know if I was going to move or not. I still really don't know per se. That's why nothing. That's on my wall. This is the perfect color because it's like the, I don't know, brown. I don't know what color, but it's like a perfect background to put the Saints stuff on the wall. This used to be a blue wall, solid blue. So, oh, yeah. Well, we played the Falcons on Thanksgiving night, and that's a dome. I believe we play that. I believe we play them in the dome. That's going to be I think in that Atlanta game in the Superdome? Because I think it is. Because I'm pretty sure we played them on the road already. But even so, Christmas night, that's going to be a good night. I mean, a Thanksgiving night, that's going to be Oh, okay, Future. I didn't even really see your that you left. I've been so busy talking. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, yeah, I thought we played in Atlanta. Well, good. We got this damn game, revenge game. We'll kick their ass again. Melted Ice ain't gonna say shit about it. Freeman got out for the year, and the Falcons are falling apart. The Falcons even lost to the goddamn bye week. Who the hell does that? Rams suck, Bengals suck, Eagles suck, Falcons suck, Cowboys sucks, Buccaneers beat us, but I'm confident we can beat them. Panthers, twice. Panthers might give us a run for our money, but we swept them fuckers last year, so I'm not even concerned about them. And the Steelers are pretty good this year. They got that running back, who my fantasy opponents got. He got like 33 fantasy points tonight. The Steelers don't even need Le'Veon Bell. However, Le'Veon Bell has to come back by week 10 because if he doesn't, he forfeits a year of free agency, which means not only does he forfeit a year of free agency, he gets paid. He gets the league minimum next year. So he won't even have his big contract. So he said he was going to come back by week 7, but he's still out. James Conner is the running back for the Steelers. But, you know, if I was Le'Veon Bell, my ass would come back because basically now Steelers already have a hell of a running back. So the Steelers don't pay people. I mean, why would they? But they still have Antonio Brown, which is probably the best receiver, second best receiver, because I'll say Thomas is number 1. So, you know, we got a lot going here. So, realistically, if we beat the Rams, I don't see us losing again. I don't. Like I said, the Buccaneers did beat us. That's fine. That we got caught off guard. They possibly could beat us again. I don't think they will, but that's why we play the games. Panthers will probably give us some trouble. That's always a close game, and the Steelers might give us a little bit of trouble. But, I mean, I don't really see us losing another game. I really hope we don't. You know, the franchise record's 13. Yeah, well, they can't flex the Rams game because that Fox Sports protected it. Well, we only play 4 more noon games the rest of the year. We ain't played a noon game in like 4 weeks. So I don't think we'll play another noon game the rest of the season. So those will probably be flexed out to 3:05 or a Sunday night. I guarantee you that Falcons game, the Falcons game is a night. I guarantee you one of those Panthers games are going to be flexed. No doubt. Especially if the Panthers keep winning, that game's going to be flexed. Who that, Wilma? Who that? You keep missing who that discussion. He was just here earlier, so I told him about you, so he's pretty cool. So hopefully you follow him. But who that said they're going to beat them Saints? Not the goddamn Vikings or the Vikings. Yeah, we might lose. We might lose the last. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if it's home field and we got nothing else to do. Who that, Toan? Who that? Who that? Who that say? Well, 13-3 is the franchise record. So if we get more than 13, we break the franchise record. A lot of people want to say that if Drew Brees wins the Super Bowl, he's going to retire. Drew Brees is competitive. I don't see him retiring. He's going to play out his contract. Okay, that probably not the Bengals game or the Eagles game is going to be flexed. But I'm pretty sure the Panthers game will be flexed. The Rams game can't be touched because Fox Sports protected it. Each network gets one game to protect. And they protected the Rams and the Saints. Like in week 1, they protected that game. So, and why is it a 325 game when we're playing in when we're playing in the Superdome? You know, I know it's 125 in LA time, but still, fuck that. Don't give them a chance to win that team. I know what he said, but you know, he'll play out his contract. I mean, he signed to next year. He's got a 3rd year, but it's voided out because the Saints owed him $14 million salary signing bonus from the last contract. They didn't pay him, so they added a 3rd year to the contract to void out. Sort of what they did to Teddy Bridgewater. They added two void years to spread out his contract. That noon game is going to be flexed. I guarantee you that noon Panthers game will be flexed. The Bucks at noon and then we play Panthers at 7:15. Is that what you're saying? All right, one of those the 325 Panthers game will be okay. No, Panthers at noon. Okay, well, one of those games is gonna be flexed. I'm pretty sure at least one. You know, if it ain't already at nighttime. I mean, the Saints have the 2nd best record in the NFL. The Rams I don't think there are any other 6-1 teams out there. I know the Panthers won today. They 5-2. You know. Yeah, welcome, Nick. Who that say they're going to beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? So, we got a hell of a win. My Facebook's blowing up. My Twitter's blowing up. Everybody's going ape shit. You know, it's crazy. My friend sent me a thing saying, beer. I'm like, we need a lot of beer. So, Saints make it 6 in a row. 6 in a row. Diggity dog, 6 in a row. Yeah, I know. I just wish, I hate playing the freaking night games. I know it's prime time, but I just hate the wait. Everybody's saying on the radio, now, do you think it's worth it giving up the 2 draft picks? Really, we only gave 1. We switched it around. But that's what they kept saying. But don't you think it's worth it now? And I'm like, fuck yeah. I've said it from the beginning. Davenport is good. And he's got 5 sacks. So, I mean, Lattimore's kicking ass. Lattimore was sluggish because he didn't do a lot of practicing through the offseason. He gained like 15 pounds. He's still immature. But he plays good. Apple did his job. Apple played a hell of a game. He had, I think, 8 tackles. He had that 1 pass interference, but that actually helped the Saints, so I'm not, whatever. But yeah, I think he had like 8 tackles, the last I heard. Breeze was only 18 to 23 for 120 yards, touchdown, and interception. But Breeze will be the first one to tell you he ain't up about stats. Stats mean nothing. Breeze could have no pass. I mean, Taysom Hill threw a 43-yard pass to Thomas, and he caught a 6-yard pass. So I don't think he ran, but yeah. I don't go to church. I never really have, but yeah. Well, you see, yeah, Marcus. There are a lot of people. I watched Lattimore's interviews too, and that's the first thing I think. Man, he's high. He is. I'm telling you, he's loaded. The NFL tests for that shit too. He's got to be careful because you can tell he fucking like he ain't all thinking up there. He's in la la land. But you know what? I don't care what the fuck he does. I don't care what the hell he does. Long as we win, he can smoke as much pot as he wants. He can smoke whatever the hell he wants to. If he plays like he does every week, I don't care what he does. Keep doing it. But at some point, the NFL is going to piss test him, so he's got to watch out. Because anytime a Saints player does good, they randomly test him. Like last year when Lutz hit that 59-yard field goal, the next day the NFL randomly piss test him. And I'm like, what the fuck? They say, oh, it's supposed to be random. Bullshit. Random my ass. They watch and they see if a player does all kinds of good shit, and they go, well, he couldn't have done that. He's on steroids or something. And they piss test him. I mean, hell, best thing to make them do is piss all over their damn hands and let them pick it up. Like one time I had to take a drug test for a job I worked at. And there was a guy and a lady. And, they give you the container, whatever. And she's standing there, and I'm like, can I close the door? And she's like, no. I'm like, I'm not going to do this in front of you. I said, fuck that. I said, if y'all want any problems, whatever. She's like, we got to watch. I'm like, the fuck you do? But, yeah. Stop what? What, eating? I don't know what the hell I'm stopping. But, but yeah, I just remember that one time when I had to do that for a job one time. Most of the jobs I've gotten in the past, they don't piss test you, but this one did, so I was kind of like, whatever. But I got nothing to hide because I don't do any of that shit. But but yeah, he always looks like he's high or something. It's like, Of course, they're gonna look the other way if he's winning, obviously. But this is pretty awesome. We got 15 people watching. That's pretty awesome. Hope y'all subbed and Who Dat Discussion Podcast. Go follow him too. I give him shout outs all. 17 people. Who Dat Discussion Podcast. Go follow him. And if y'all want to follow me, Field Guy 316 on my regular Twitter. I was at 199, so I need one more person. Who Dat said they're gonna beat them Saints? Not the goddamn Vikings. Fuck the Vikings. Fuck the Vikings. Do. He's still got 100 yards receiving, and that's an NFL record. 8 games in a row start of season. They hit the. I think PJ went. No. It wasn't PJ. It was Alex Anzalone that hit him, and then Marcus Lattimore picked it up. They were kidding on the radio and on Twitter. They were saying twice Lattimore got a fumble and twice he didn't return it to the house. They said his teammates are going to jump all over him. But that is crazy though. You know, I knew we were going to win. I had a feeling. I called it 37-21 and we won 30-20. So I kind of knew it was going to be a close game, but you know, we went up 7-0, and they scored 14 unanswered. So we came back and did what we had to do, take some business. I hope the Vikings fans I hope they are crying their asses out to sleep. I hope they go to sleep crying. I hope they wake up, you know, do whatever. Well, on that my other chat, I just talk about whatever. But the coin community is helping me get some stuff. So I got a hodgepodge on my other page. But I don't know where I was going with that thought. But whatever it was, we would kick the ass. So definitely. Oh, yeah, we could have scored again. I was hoping we would have. Would have helped my fantasy team out. But, oh, yeah, I hope the Vikings wake up in the morning, look at the newspaper, have a nervous breakdown, go to work, shit their pants, come home, have a good cry, take a bath, and go to sleep, wake up Tuesday morning, and repeat this every day until the next game they play, and then realize it's not nice to fuck with the Saints, okay? Because they played that Minnesota Miracle video like 5 times before the national anthem tonight. 5 times. And the Minnesota Miracle has absolutely no meaning other than they knocked us out of the playoffs. What did they do? They got their ass handed to them. What was it, like 37-10 or 37-3 or some shit like that? I don't know. So, well, you know why the Bucs coach says that? Because the Bucs coach is going to lose his job pretty soon. So, I think it was 38-7, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. They got their ass kicked. That's right. I hope they go to work in the morning, look in the mirror, and start crying. And when their boss asks them why they're crying, they could say, "My team lost. The Saints beat us. I couldn't believe it." Oh, I like our chances too, Brandon. We're going to win. I don't know the particular score yet. I usually don't make up scores until the middle of the week. But we got the dome field advantage. We got momentum on our side. The Rams came down here in the preseason. We beat them 28-0 in the preseason, but preseason doesn't matter. Saints are, 4-0. 4-0 on the road. I think it's only the 3rd time in franchise history the Saints have started 4-0. I think that's what Bobby Abas said. He said they did it sometime, which is surprising because I don't remember this, but I think he had said something like one time in the 70s they did that. But in the 70s, they didn't win that many games, so how the hell are they going to go 4-0 on the road? I don't know. But that's right. The Dome's going to be going, who that? Who that say they're going to beat the Saints, not the Rams? Ha, ha, ha. Go back to L.A. You know, the Rams are so confused that when we beat them, instead of going back to L.A., they're going to go back to St. Louis. They're going to be like, shit, wait a minute. We don't play here anymore. What the hell? We're going to be like, we diverted your flight and sent you to St. Louis, fuckers. I don't want to sing too much of that song because I might pull a copyright issue, and I don't need that shit. YouTube's just looking to copyright people, especially people, whatever. Who that last Jedi? Who that say they're going to beat the Saints, not the Rams? Woo-doo-doo. If I had to pick a score right now, I would say Saints 27, Rams 11. I don't fucking know. That might change. 11 just stuck in my head. I don't know why. It's probably going to be a close game. The Rams lead the all-time series against the Saints. I do know that for a fact. So, I know that for a fact anyway. But then again, the Vikings led the all-time series 19-10 against us, and we whooped their ass. We only hold the all-time season series against like 8 teams. The Buccaneers are one of them. I think we have a winning record against Philadelphia, I believe. Carolina, we either have a winning record or we're tied. I can't remember what. Atlanta's got a few more wins on us in the overall picture, but in the last 10 years, we beat the shit out of Atlanta. They suck. They're terrible. All 3 of their fans and their crowd noise can't do shit. The Packers should have won that game. In all honesty, they should have. If Ty Montgomery would have picked up that blitz and Aaron Rodgers didn't get sacked, who knows what Aaron Rodgers would have done. But don't worry, because tomorrow in the media, when Fox Sports and ESPN and all their shows and Kellerman and those assholes, they're going to say, well, Aaron Rodgers did good despite they lost. Aaron Rodgers picked up, and then they're going to say, look at what Breeze did. He only had 120 yards passing. He threw an interception. He's terrible. He sucks. Watch, they're going to pull that shit on us. You know? I don't even watch ESPN anymore. I don't watch Fox Sports. I don't watch none of that shit. I'll see the videos. If somebody posts them on Twitter or somebody posts them on YouTube, I'll just happen to catch it. And, you know, so it is something. But I'm telling you right now, if Matt Kellerman or one of these other assholes start bashing our quarterback, I'm calling ESPN headquarters and I'm filing this complaint. And Fitzmagic, there ain't nothing left in the tank in Fitzmagic. Personally, I hope when we play Tampa Bay, we face Fitzmagic or Fitzpatrick or Fitzgerald, whatever the fuck his name is. But Max Kellerman doesn't know shit about it. I probably did. I don't know. So many people, I had people telling me on Twitter I was jinxing people, but I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Hey, you can't go an entire season without not throwing a pick. You can't. It's impossible. But on that interception, it wasn't even Breeze's fault. He was getting pressured. He threw it up like a baseball catch. Of course they were going to pick it off. I mean, unless he dropped it. And that was just, you know, that would have been crazy. But yeah, it's just, you know. Oh, no, bash him. Oh, how is he a great quarterback? Yeah, the Saints won, but a quarterback shouldn't go for 120 yards and he even threw an interception. That was a terrible pass. You know, if I was him, I would have ran the ball or I would have threw it away. And he even had a grounding interference, passing interference grounding call. He threw the ball to the ground. Quarterbacks don't do. Hall of Fame quarterbacks don't do that. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, you know, they're gonna bash him every day from Sunday. I'm really getting sick and tired. I got ESPN's number. I'm going to call them up and complain. It ain't going to do anything. But I'm going to be like, look, you got a boxing analyst who is on a show who talks football who knows not what he says. For him to come out and say Drew Brees ain't even in his top 10 Hall of Fame class, for him to say that, he should have been tarred, beaten, tarred, and feathered right there on national television. Seriously. And all the fucking co-hosts around him was just like, I mean, Stephen A. Smith is starting to come around to the Saints. You know, he's whatever. Yeah, I just wish Kamara did leap. I wish Kamara would have had a bunch more touchdowns, but I lost my fantasy game pretty much. Well, I am losing. I'm losing my 45 points, and my opponent's got Tom Brady. So, you know, I got LaShawn McCoy, but if he's injured, I'm putting Chris Ivory in, and that didn't much of shit. But I do have Gostkowski, the pass kicker. He got 22 points last week, so anything's possible. My opponent had the Vikings defense today, and the Vikings defense was held to 4. So I'm losing 103.4 to 66.7. This is a 6-1 team, so they're the best team in the league. I'm 4-3, so I don't know. You know, it's going to be tough. It is what it is. So, you know, I kind of hope that I'd pull off some miracle, but, you know, 13 Saints Twitter thing. Let's see. Saints win. Breeze at the podium. I'll watch all this later. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Breeze said in his preseason game, get a win and get out. That's pretty much what he said. Get a win and get out. So he said, I retweeted that one again, even though he retweeted it again. So we got that one. Let's see. Yeah, we got Thomas in there. Thomas, let's see. All right, I'm just checking to see what's what. Ingram and Kamara doing their thing. Breeze is the greatest quarterback in NFL history. You can never at me at that because we're pretty awesome and stuff. So Breeze in the background of that one. Mission accomplished. I would say so. So, oh yeah. All right, Last Jedi, I appreciate you. I don't know how long I'm going to do this video for. I'll do it for a while. You know, but yeah, it's crazy. But I appreciate you, Jedi. And I know you already subbed me on the other channel. So, we kicked ass. We came. We saw. We kicked ass. Like Drew Brees said, get the win and get out. That's what he said. Get the win and get out. Well, we got the win and we get the fuck out of there. Because no one wants to hang around Minnesota. Minnesota's terrible. This girl I talked to, she lives in Minnesota, and she's a diehard Saints fan. So what does that tell you? When somebody in Minnesota don't even like the Vikings. They're terrible. They got a shitty coach. Mike Zimmer is terrible. Their defense sucks ass. That's what it was, okay? Something with Ty Montgomery I saw. You know. That's something what it was. That's what I would have did. But it is what it is. But now we got a chance to take out the Rams. And when we beat the Rams, the 1972 Dolphins can pull out the champagne and get drunk on us. Woohoo! Get drunk on us. It's going to be awesome. So, I haven't eaten Subway in about 1.5 years. The closest Subway to me, they used to have one right down the street. It closed down. The closest Subway is where I used to work, and that's about 1.5 miles away. It's right across the street from one of my old jobs. Before I hit that, there's a Dairy Queen. But they got Subway's got a contest where you get a drink for 99 cents. You can win Saints merchandise and Saints gear and even Saints season tickets. So it may be worth me walking up there tomorrow. It's right across the street from my old job. But it's the closest Subway, about 1.5 miles, because they closed the one in the gas station. They closed it down because they put in a racetrack there right next to the Shell, and for all intents and purposes, no one really goes in the Shell anymore. Very rarely do anybody go in the Shell. It's still open, but no one really goes there, except for the people that's got the 5 cents off for the Shell rewards. That's the only people that ever go there. But they had a Subway there for about 1.5 years, and then one day I went there to get a sandwich, and the whole place was cleaned out. And it's still cleaned out to this day, and that's been 1 year ago. Actually, the Subway in the mall closed down, too, I think. We have about 8 Subways around here, and 3 or 4 of them closed down in the last year. But I'm eating my Cheerios right now because I'm hungry, and it's one of the last things I have in my house because I went to the store the last 2 days. I bought a thing of cheese and whatever. So I just eat whatever. I just been snacking on Cheerios because I'm trying to lose weight. And Cheerios is good for the cholesterol. And, you know, even though I particularly don't like Cheerios, I mean, I've been starting to like them lately. But, you know. But I might go get me a sandwich tomorrow. Hopefully the price didn't go up. So, all right, Future Sale, I appreciate you. you know, best mod in the world. Appreciate what you do. I don't know how long this thing. I got it though. I got it. If anybody pulls any troll shit, I got it. You know, unless JP comes back on or comes on. But yeah, we still got 11 people here, so I'll talk for a while. Or if it gets under a certain number, well, we got everything rolling and going and everything. And y'all check out the Eli Apple video I did. It kicks ass. So, and of course, Who Dat Discussion Podcast. I'll give that man 500 subs or 500 shout outs because he's pretty awesome. Yeah, Brandon, I just saw your thing. But yeah, I don't watch ESPN either. Fuck it. They too biased. I blocked them on Twitter. I blocked them on Facebook. I blocked them. They're too goddamn biased. They suck Roger Goodell's dick, what's left of it, the 2-inch, whatever, half-inch, whatever the fuck he's got. He's probably got a vag down there, so who the hell knows with him? I hate that dude. How the hell that moron ever snuck in New Orleans a few weeks ago is beyond me. He's going to come down to New Orleans and tell us how to handle crime. That's absolutely ridiculous. You know? But, you know, I'll see you later, Seal. And everybody poke Seal. Poke, 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 poke. You know, that man's awesome. And when he becomes in the military and becomes a famous general or something, then I'll know royalty. But, yeah, let's see. My Facebook is blowing up. My freaking 11 likes on Twitter, 13 notifications. Everybody's going boom, 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 ba ba, boom, boom, ba ba, boom, boom, ba ba, boom, boom, boom. So, you know, I just like singing whatever. Davenport was worth the price we paid for. Damn right he was. Damn right. Damn Skippy. So, woohoo! We won. We came, we saw, we kicked some ass. Now we get the fuck out of there. The Saints probably won't even come home to probably, I don't know. Probably get home from the airport around 3 or 4 in the morning, I'm guessing. But no matter what time they come home, they're going to have fans at the airport. Because last week when they came home, it was around 11:30, and they had fans everywhere. So, but Baltimore to New Orleans is a longer ride than I think from Minnesota to New Orleans. So I don't know. I hadn't heard anything about what time they're going to come back to the airport. I wish I had a car. I'd go drive down to the airport, and I'd be like, yeah! You know, because I know where the airport is. It's pretty far from me, but I know where it is. I'd be out there every freaking day. I'd be at the Point After show. I'd be at Felix's every freaking night, too. I'd be at the Point After with you know, eating some seafood with Cajun Cannon and K-Dog. Well, he don't like to be called K-Dog, Christian Garrick. So, y'all, Christian Garrick's good on Twitter. He's followed me since like day one, and he's pretty cool. And maybe so. I don't know. Because when we beat the Baltimore Ravens last week, the game ended at like 6 or 7, and they got home around 11. So I would think they're probably. I might still be up. I don't know. I think they're probably close to being in the air right now. Maybe. I'll probably say 3 o'clock. I don't know about 2. I don't know how long they take. I don't know. I've never been on an airplane before. I don't really travel. I've been in 4 states. You know, just never. I'm not a traveling person. Now, if I had the money, sure, there's places I want to see. Baseball stadiums and, you know, Grand Canyon, you know, just historical landmarks, just stuff I want to see. But last week they had it live on Facebook. Scoot went out there, but he's not going to be on Facebook Live this time, 3, 4 in the morning, especially when I got to do a show in the morning, the afternoon. I don't really listen to Scoot too much anyway. He's way over the politic line. Not a bad guy. I just don't agree with him, but that's my right to not agree. I only really try to listen to him when I had to win Saints tickets on Thursdays. Thursdays, they give away LSU and Saints tickets on WWL. Usually, they make you sit through the whole goddamn show. Usually. One time I happened to listen, and it was the first thing in the first caller 5 minutes into the show, they did the sound thing, the LSU fight song. And when they give away Saints tickets, they say, "Who dat?" So, yeah. But we will definitely see. It's been a hell of a night. We won 30-20. We really should have won by big. More than that, we kicked ass. So people keep tagging me on Twitter all the time. I don't know why people keep tagging me. But yeah, we kicked ass. And that's the number one thing we did. We control the ball. I mean, the first half we gave up like 300 yards, but almost 300. But we came back and we won. A win is a win no matter what we do. So 6-1, 4-0 on the road. Still in first place in the NFC South, despite Carolina winning, despite Tampa lost, but Tampa's not in the discussion. So we did pretty good. I'm proud of my team, and I'm confident we can take down the Rams. I give it a 99.9%. I practically guarantee it. I'm so confident. I just hope I don't jinx it, because then everybody would say you jinxed it. But we got everything going. I like the way we played for the most part. We won. That's all that matters. We got to practice on the things that PJ Williams got to stop pass interference and becoming Ken Crawley number 2. I like the variations. We had Teddy Bridgewater, Taysom Hill, and Drew Brees all on the field at the same time. They said that hadn't happened. 3 quarterbacks on the field at the same time. I think they said happened once. It's never happened since Peyton took over, and I think they said it's happened once since 2006. You never see that. And looking at the play, I think Bridgewater was on the right side. I think Drew was in the slot maybe, and I think Taysom Hill was the quarterback at the time. So I really thought they should have took Bridgewater in last 2 minutes and had him kneel the ball or play a little bit against the Vikings. So that's his former team. I don't know who the captains were, but hopefully they made Bridgewater captain, because that's usually tradition, get under their skin and whatnot. Yeah, we came, we saw, we kicked ass. I can't wait to see D Capri's video. She's pretty cool. I'll give her a shout out too, because she's given me shout outs before. Y'all go check her out. She's got like almost 300 subs. She gets excited. She's pretty funny. I can't wait to see her video. And of course, Who Dat Discussion. Y'all go follow him because he's pretty cool too. I give shout outs to 2 or 3 people. I give the same shout outs, whatever. And of course, JP Seaton of the New Orleans Saints gave me a shout out. I'm not into the TTC movement. I don't really. If someone attacks my team, I'll attack back. But I'm not randomly going to start shit with other. Of course, with Falcons fans and Panthers and Bucks, they suck anyway. We already know that. So, I mean, JP is the only person I know that's got every fan from an NFL team making a video about him. So he must have done something right to have every fan in NFL pissed at him, other than Saints fans, But I don't know. It's crazy. But I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. I know it's dwindling down, 6-5 people. I hate to leave when people are still on, but I'm gonna listen to the rest of the post game. They still got another probably hour and a half left of the post game. What I missed, I can check out in the WWL archives. But once again, we won. So, and I'm gonna give out my social medias. We Are the Who Dat Nation on Facebook. Just hit 19,000. I post up there. We Are the Who Dat Nation on Instagram. At WATWDN on the Twitter handle, universe thingy. Of course, y'all got me on the YouTube. So, I'll see you later, JGP. Sorry, I get mixed up with your name. So, in conclusion, final score, 30-20. Saints win, 6-1, 4 on the road. Y'all have a good night, because I know I will. Thank you, and who dat? Go Saints. Fuck the Vikings.